In this episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, presenter Kelly Ripa is providing an update on her newborn baby. Despite the fact that she and Mark already have 3 grown children, did they manage to enlarge their family in a way that no one was aware of? Continue reading for additional information as well as the major update. An update on Kelly Ripa's newborn baby is provided. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are the parents of 3 children, ranging in age from 22 to 27 years old at this point in time. While they are enjoying the company of their children, they have also found a way to adjust to the new phase of their lives. It has been years since he has filled in as a guest presenter on Live with Kelly and Mark, but now the former soap opera stars are hosting the show together. After over 40 years of working out of the same studio, they have recently relocated to a fresh new studio located in the heart of New York City. Although this was a significant adjustment, it made it possible for the pair to take a longer break during the spring. Following a period of rest and relocation, Kelly has an update regarding her newborn baby. It is possible that this will cause followers to believe that they have a hidden love child, or that they have recently brought a new dog into their possession. That could help her repair the wound in her heart, because she had just recently lost her cherished puppy, Chewy, who was 17 years old. On the contrary, she was referring to Joaquin, the youngest kid that she and Mark had together. As the 22-year-old student prepares to graduate from the University of Michigan, this is a momentous occasion in his life. Kelly acknowledged that this is not an easy task, given the fact that the family has a deep affection for Ann Arbor. Due to the fact that it has developed into such a unique location, she confessed that they want Joaquin to remain in Michigan. They have made efforts to persuade him to enroll in graduate school at that institution. However, it is not apparent whether or not this will occur. Immediately following the announcement that Joaquin was graduating, Kelly Ripa said that she intends to enroll in graduate school. Her husband was a good source of encouragement. He informed her that it would be quite okay for her to complete her education at the University of Michigan, and he said that it would be fine. Kelly began to reflect, and she was uncertain as to whether or not she would end up teaching rather than taking classes initially. It's a breeze. In the year 2021, Joaquin Consuelos enrolled in college, and it was a moment that was quite upsetting for both Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa. Now, his time spent in Michigan has come to an end, and the new chapter will start. During the month of February 2025, when he reached 22 years old, Kelly dedicated an homage to her youngest child. Obviously, she related significant events from Joaquin's life, including the day he was born and other occasions that stood out to her. Can you believe that Kelly Ripa's child is graduating from college? This thoughtful message was so well received that everyone felt compelled to share their thoughts. Lastly, is it recommended that Kelly return to school? In classic Kelly Ripa fashion, equal parts warmth, wit, and whirlwind energy, the beloved Live with Kelly and Mark host stunned fans this week by announcing a surprising new addition to her life, a newborn baby. But before the internet could explode into chaos over an unexpected pregnancy reveal, Kelly delivered the twist with that signature sparkle in her eye. Yes, we've got a newborn in the house, and no, I didn't give birth, but it definitely feels like I did. Cue the laughter, the gasps, and the collective sighs of relief. As it turns out, the newborn in question isn't a baby in the traditional sense, but Kelly's humorous way of describing the latest project in her life. A puppy, a new business launch, and a refreshingly raw creative endeavor that's kept her up at night, sleep-deprived, and filled with joy all at once. The surprise unleashed. I haven't slept in days, Kelly confessed on Monday morning's episode of Live, slumping slightly into her co-host and husband, Mark Consuelos, for comic relief. We're dealing with poop accidents, constant crying, separation anxiety, and all the usual newborn chaos. Except this one has 4 legs and already chewed through 2 of my sneakers. Yes, Kelly and Mark have welcomed a new puppy into their home. A tiny, floppy-eared goldendoodle named Luna, described by Ripa as 8 pounds of adorable chaos. Luna has instantly become the queen of the Ripa Consuelo's household. She's like the boss baby, Kelly joked. Except I'm the one fetching the snacks. A soft spot for new beginnings. Though Luna is just a few weeks old, Kelly says the emotional shift this tiny creature has created in her home is real. With her 3 children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, now grown and living their own lives, the house had grown eerily quiet, Ripa explained. It's the first time in years that the walls didn't echo with teenage drama, TikTok sounds, or late-night fridge raids, she said. So naturally, I filled the silence with a living being who whines, potties everywhere, and demands constant attention. Typical mom move, right? But beyond the jokes, it's clear that Luna has sparked something in Ripa. A rekindling of maternal instincts, a reconnection with nurturing energy, and a joyful sense of purpose in this new stage of life. Puppy parenting, the Ripa way. Of course, leave it to Kelly to turn puppy parenting into a full-on production. From baby monitors to sleep training mats, she and Mark have gone all in. I haven't read this many parenting blogs since 2003, she laughed. There's a dog sleep app. Yes, that's a real thing. We're tracking her naps like she's royalty. Mark, ever the supportive sidekick and dog dad in training, chimed in during the broadcast. I'm basically on diaper duty, except with pee pads. And I swear Luna knows how to guilt trip me. The two even joked about creating a puppycom segment for the show, where fans could tune in to see Luna's daily development, adding, she's already got more fans than I do. But wait, there's another newborn. Just when fans thought the adorable puppy reveal was the whole story, Ripa added a second surprise to the mix, this time in the form of a creative project she lovingly refers to as her other baby. I've been working on something for months, she teased. Something that's kept me up all night, given me stress acne, and yet completely thrilled me. And no, it's not another memoir. In fact, Ripa has been quietly writing and executive, producing a limited scripted series, her first original fiction television project through her and Mark's production company, Melodo Productions. Titled The Nesting Season, the show follows the story of a middle-aged woman whose children leave for college, only for her to discover a new world of identity, mystery, and reinvention in her suddenly empty home. Sound familiar? It's part comedy, part drama, part therapy, Kelly said. It's definitely inspired by real life. There's a golden doodle in there too. The series is currently in pre-production, with casting news on the horizon. Ripa hopes to begin filming by early next year and plans to release it on a major streaming platform. This story is personal, she said. It's about what happens when the role you've played for 20 years, mom, wife, host, starts to shift. What's left? Who do you become? Fans react, laughing, crying, celebrating. Social media lit up in the hours following Ripa's puppy and Project Double reveal. Fans were quick to embrace Luna, flooding Kelly's Instagram with puppy name suggestions, toy recommendations, and sweet messages. She's not just a morning show host. She's a puppy mom and a powerhouse producer, one fan wrote. Go Kelly. Others resonated with the emotional honesty of her update. As an empty nester, I get it. You pour your love into something new, whether it's a dog, a plant, or a passion project. Kelly is all of us. And then, of course, there were the jokes. Luna for co-host 2026, one user posted, accompanied by a photoshopped image of the puppy in a coffee mug. A larger message. As much as the update was filled with puppy pics and production buzz, it was also deeply human. Kelly Ripa's charm has always been in her relatability, her ability to reflect back the emotional truths of modern womanhood with humor and humility. In sharing her newborn experiences, she reminded audiences that new beginnings don't require youth, they require courage. Whether it's starting over after the kids move out, switching careers in your 50s, or choosing to love something small and helpless all over again, life keeps offering us rebirths. I think sometimes we underestimate how many times we're allowed to begin again, Kelly said, her voice suddenly soft. You don't need permission to change directions. Sometimes all it takes is a nudge or a nuzzle from something tiny and furry. Post your thoughts in the comments section below.